Barcelona are desperate to get a point here. The point that will save them from the unthinkable. Matches do not come much more consequential than this. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he's taken... has a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Fermin. He's a sharp little ball. Rooney! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Bastoni proves too strong. Nicely weighted ball. Mohamed Salah is wide and looking to get onto this. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Gnabry! Gnabry! That's a half-decent try. Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's run loose here. It's Sancho Min! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Mbappe. Great vision. Climbs up big! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Gnabry clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Now it's Rooney. Hazard. He is through here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's worked it through. Just the keeper to beat! Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. A nice sequence of passes, this. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rodri. 30 minutes gone. Rooney, and the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. In with the challenge. That has not gone well. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. He's taking on the lot of them. Lofted in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not the most accurate pass. Marquinhos cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Rooney! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Barcelona with this to equalise. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And this is Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Neymar spots it and intercepts. Mohamed Salah. And he's intervened well there. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And now the breakaway. Now that's well seen too. That's the throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mohamed Salah. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Rooney. Rooney! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Azar. Fermin. Shifted it to the flank. The less said about that pass, the better. Mohamed Salah. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Fermin. Real chance! Mbappe has found the net here, of course. Koundé. And it's Koundé. Played out to the right. Gnabry. Neymar.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. And this is Rooney. And he's picked it up out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri short changes him with that pass. Played back in. No, it's come to nothing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Back into the middle. Now this could be a chance. Fermin here's up. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A remarkable moment, and fate is back in their hands.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Spread it left. Nielsen, and he's on a charge. What a throw in. Nielsen will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Looking for the run.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's off and running. And he's straight offside. Can he get it through? Takes a shot! Cleared without complication. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ronaldinho. Barcelona striving to prolong their stay at this level, and they are just about doing it for now.
Yeah, a massive result if they can pull this off for so many reasons. I just hope the nerves won't be the spoiler.
Messi. It's El Shaarawy!
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Tries to pass it through. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Pedri. Spread out to the left. That pass has been well intercepted. That has been cut short. Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
All hands on deck for this one. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that is as far as it goes. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remarkable... Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So that's got things underway. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri, he's through here. And this is Messi. He slings a terrific header. That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And the pass is intercepted.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprised.
It's Rooney! Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Denilson! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Denilson is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rooney. Fermin gets a foot in here. He has found the way through. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ruben Dias. That's an imaginative pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Scholes. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. It's Rooney! Ronaldinho! Caught offside that time. Somewhat off target. Ronaldinho is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to gift it back. Neither side yet able to find the net. Denilson. That's a lovely, neat pass. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely spread. Now it's Foden. Foden plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Rooney. Played out to the left flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. It's almost too easy for him, this. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rooney, and that is expertly dealt with. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Scholes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Bastoni is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. And that'll be a goal kick. Koundé, nice looking ball. Messi providing an outlet on that flank.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a little off target. Adams makes the interception. He won't be happy with that one. The less said about that pass, the better. Van Dijk. Hernandez. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous.
Un minuto de descuento.
It's Pedri. Rodri.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Rooney. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be...
Oh, he's been caught napping! That's the throw. Now it's Foden. Hakimi. He's picked his way through. Shifted it to the flank. To Nielsen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that has been cleared. The ball has bounced loose now. Rodri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Back into the middle. Lovely. Rooney! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
They get a throw in. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's a good 35 yards out, this. And the wall's done its job. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
Guardiola! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Played out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
La asistencia a este partido
That is a little undercooked.
96.847 espectadores.
Messi. Oh, important interception.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. No way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Scholes. Now that's well seen too. Koundé. Now it's Rooney. That's a good ball out wide. Chooses to go back. Rooney! Rijkaard. Spread it left. Denilson. And he's managed to get free. Denilson delivers. That's a decent clearance. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney. El dorsal 24.
Scholes with the cross.
El dorsal 16.
That's nice and simple for the keeper.
Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Grimaldo
32.
getting this one clear.
El dorsal
Now it's El
3.
Shaarawy.
El dorsal
He's a
2.
sharp little ball here. He is through here. El Shaarawy. El Shaarawy gets flagged offside.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. Denilson. Rijkaard. And there's the shot! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Distributed tidily. He's in space and looking for options. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Rijkaard. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That pass isn't the best.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Out towards the flank. And he was quick to react. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's El Shaarawy. Can he get it through? Scholes. Now it's Torres. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. Big header! Decent enough try.
Scholes certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
that is it. The referee has seen enough. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That was lovely, that.
He's having a go! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Lopez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Great, decent chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Gol del Barcelona. Marcó en el minuto 5 el dorsal 11. Messi.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good ball over the top. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Palmer getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Timber calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him all? And he shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nice control. He is through here. Oh, can he finish? That's travelling a long way.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass somewhat off target. Good chance here! Just too high.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
They've got it again. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Rooney. Nicely spread. And it's Kubo. Ronaldinho. And it's Rosicki. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Rodri. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. That's going to go a long way. It is a corner, good chance. Barcelona have their second corner now. Saliba clears. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's got the beating of his man. Referee has just said play on.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him.
Williams! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In for the pieces. Ronaldinho. Rooney, that has been slung wide. Searching pass he's played there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact...
Oh, no, what has happened here? They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it out wide, and it's Rosicki. Palmer. And again! Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. Vermeer. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught. Shot, surely! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubo. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Clipped into space. And that has been cleared. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Williams. He has found the way through. Nico Williams proves just a little bit too strong. Palmer! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And the finish! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. That's the start of another 45 minutes. He's found the way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Quality ball. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Palmer. And he's worked it through. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Lopez. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kubo. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Timber. And it's Pedri. Nuno Mendes, played out to the left flank. Oh, well measured. Palmer. Yep, it's a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Goes down, but nothing given. It'll be a throw-in. And here's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. That's an imaginative pass. Saliba. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho. Chance! And he's denied. And he's there to get it away. Pedri. Now Nico Williams, looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Palmer, he gets big! Harmlessly behind.
Se va a
So
realizar
the
un
manager
cambio
can
de
make a
jugador.
change for the first time in the game here. Tries to pass it through. Look at and the shot! Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Palmer. Now it's Williams. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Ronaldinho. He's picked his way. It's Ronaldinho!
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to play it through. Pedri. Zaire Emery. Oh, some tackle that. Fermin. He's looking wide. Now it's Ronaldinho. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And the shot! And that's another chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Shot could be on. Tries to cross. That's a decent clearance. Now this could be a chance. Chooses to go back.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Lopez. That is a crunching tackle. Kubo. Palmer. Spread out to the left. Back into the middle. Tries a shot! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And the pass is intercepted. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Kimmich gives it back. Looking for options for movement. Backward it goes. Rodri.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Oh, important interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Bullish header! It's anyone's ball now. Pedri. Oh, red, nice interception. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other.
And a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Robertson getting this one clear. And here's Rooney. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Nicely spread. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mbappe. Still goalless. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's going to be disappointed with that. Sané, looking for the run. Chips it through. And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now this could be a chance. Turan. And the finish! Defending of the desperate variety. James.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he get it through?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Robertson. Kimmich. That's a good ball out wide. He's in a great position here. Dink through. And that's an excellent interception. Defending was strong and firm. Turan. And he's in on goal. This looks promising. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Rooney. He's beaten the last man. And the keeper has it.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Sane will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Knocks it into space. And it's Robertson. Early ball.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Now it's Tura, played back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho looking to get on the end of this. He is through here. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Sané.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. Robertson. Sané. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Mohamed Salah! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
James with the short one. Tries to get it clear. And it's James. Look at the space here. Ronaldinho. Salah. Rooney. Chance here to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. He's found some space. Shot a goal! He can get that clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vardiol gets it clear. That pass surprised everyone and not in a good way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Messi! Oh, another save.
Messi really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Mohamed Salah clears it away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's a poor one. Cleared away. Throw in. No, again there's no way through. That is ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for
And
this
it's
match was
Lopez.
62,005.
Almost an hour gone. It's a promising position. And Messi! It's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And claimed it back swiftly. Takes aim and crosses. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shapes to shoot! He's having a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Kimmich. Koundé with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses it in here. Bastoni tries to clear. It's a pretty loose pass. 75 minutes played. Arsenal finding their passes.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He can run onto that. Picks out, shoots! He's a sharp little ball here. That's going to go a long way. Played in deep. Robertson with the clearance. Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Rooney. Nice interception, well timed. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pedri with the slide tackle there. Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Sané.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Mbappe touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
We are into overtime. Looking to play him in. That has not gone well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So it's down to business here. Out of play for a throw. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. That's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out to the right. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries to play it through.
Firmin really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lopez, he's found a way through. Ruben Diaz gets it away. Galatasaray have got it back and they'll have another go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Played out to the right, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now, he's got space here. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lopez. He's Firmin! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Firmin clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been slipped through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Galatasaray!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And now the breakaway. And he's gone searching crossfield. Messi. Petri. Galatasaray trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defence.
Decent chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive. So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Alexander-Arnold deals with that comfortably. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. He's had a shot! They've done it! A goal beyond special, however it came. 400 not out. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fermin. That's been cut out, well played. Now that's well seen too. Fernandez. Grimaldo promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Pedri. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Haaland. Playing through for him. Ruben Dias. Koundé. Back into the middle. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business. It is. And we've reached half-time. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. So there was the first half.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chance here to counter. Fermin looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ruben Dias. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Distributed tidily. And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Played out wide. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Messi. And he's well positioned here. It's Rooney! Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Galatasaray appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Fernandez. Fermin. Messi towering forward here. Now it's Messi. To Ketelara. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
He's shifting through, there could be danger here. Tries a shot! De Ketelara does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nice looking ball. Koundé short changes him with that pass. And this is Messi. That's good play. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rooney. Grimaldo. He has found a way through. And Dijk calmly anticipates. That's an imaginative pass. Looking for the run. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Grimaldo. Fernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ambitious ball here. Oh, super find. He's cut it out.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4, Rooney.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
El
lacking.
dorsal 20, Ronaldinho. El
Fermin.
dorsal 13, el dorsal 22.
This is El Shaarawy.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And
22.
collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely
El
avoidable.
dorsal 2. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Well, that looks a decent... Oh, Shaarawy! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, good take and a good... It's Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. A hefty challenge, but fair enough.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's going for goal! Oh, another save. All hands on deck for this one. Modric! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So we're up and running. Can he get onto this? He's on it, can he get away? Oh, important interception. Looking for options for movement. And here's Rooney. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Floated through. Mbappe! Ronaldo gets good distance on it. Great vision. It's played through for him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's put paid to a promising move. And this is Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
This for the lead. And it's hit the woodwork and out! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Now it's Saka, and he's managed to get free. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Messi chasing after it.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Tries a shot! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's Messi, looking for the run, and he's picked out the run. And this is Ronaldo. He has found a way through. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Quality ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. He's in a great position here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Some excellent tackling. Magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's been taken short. Hit into the middle, there's the header! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Over to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Shoots! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Ronaldinho! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That has been cut short.
2 minutos de descuento.
Can he get it through? Grimaldo, who does have an assist to his name. Ronaldinho. Probing pass. Ball looks a good one. Nacho. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Barcelona sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're just settling back into this second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Somewhat off target. Threads one in. Thinks about chance for a shot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
2 goals, they're mean! And it's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure.
And the shot! And that's past the post.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's fabulous. Bullish header! And again! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barcelona are at... That could spell trouble. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Saka. Valverde. Ferran Torres! Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, what a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Now it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Raya will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Lopez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Barcelona finding their passes. Out to the right. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Decent chance. That is a fine delivery. It's Rooney! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Rooney clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Takes the shot! Azar. Valverde. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now, can they get him away? Messi into the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a fine interception. Cleared without hesitation. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Pedri. And this is Rooney. Rooney gets through on his own. Chance! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. He's got away. Rooney! No, that's just wide. Rodri is there and he can pick it up. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Ronaldo having a look. Now, who's going to be first to this? Tries from distance. Fermin. He's gone for goal.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
5 minutes to add. Saka. Valverde. And Azar. Tries to pass it through. Fermin. Van Dijk carries the ball down the right. He's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, sweet feet. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Oh, this is a side which is purring. Picture perfect, a win they will relish having... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fermin, he's looking wide. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nedjed, and the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Played back in. Probing pass. Ruben Diaz kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Messi. Stoichkov. And this is Stoichkov. He's through and all alone. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Red Star are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi in acres of space out wide. He's got tall. Denied by an instinctive save.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now, can they get him away? Tries to cross. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ronaldinho. That's a delicate pass. Rooney! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Torres. And he's picked out the run. Face to face with the keeper. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to snatch it back. Throw in. And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Fermin shifted it to the flank. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Oh, what a climb! Oh, taken with style. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi. Fermin. Grimaldo. Now it's Rooney. Distributed tidily. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Look at the space here. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Back into the middle.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Could be danger here. Now that looks a decent ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. It's played through for him. That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi. That's an imaginative pass. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fermin. Rooney. Pedri. Out to the right. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodri. And it's Pedri. Nice sequence of passes, this. And Adams. Played back in. Spread neatly. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Stoichkov! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And yes, it's him again.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy.
Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is
and he's decided to go for it. Nicely shaped ball, and he was quick to react. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Christensen gets over and intercepts. And it's Grimaldo. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played into space. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Searching pass he's played there. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. Ricky Puig. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Lopez. And it's Grimaldo. Grimaldo is wide and looking to get onto this.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's beautifully weighted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Stoichkov. Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's been slipped through. He's got away. Red Star needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a searching pass. Nedved. Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's through, now is he in? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Al-Sharawi. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. Al-Sharawi. And he shoots! Costa Curta gets it away. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display.